Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today, for the second time this year, from the beer room. Still ain't got the angle of camera, you know, the best place for the camera. I used to have it on a unit I've got rid of that used to be on the left hand side. That unit's gone. And I haven't quite worked out the best place for this bloody unit to go. It's nice to have the bar in the background and these things hanging up, the buckets, cocktail things hanging up. Although the times I've clattered my head on them, you know, it's a good thing I don't swear, but Jesus Christ, you know, there's the times when you will just want to get launch them. So today's review, and I do concern I'm a bit too far away. So today's review is Koppaberg Pear. I'm not sure if that's showing up properly. See if I can get this to turn on. No, it's not having it, is it? Bloody thing. So, Koppaberg Pear, 4.5%. Possibly the best pear lager, pear cider in the world. Let's give it a pour. One of them reviews I'm going to have to watch back later just to see if I'm too far away from the action. It might be that I actually drill something into the ceiling and get it so I can lower it down to the right height. But hey, so first had this, I think about 8 years ago. And obviously lovely clear pour. Looks like water, smells like pears. Now, if you've ever opened a tin of pears at home and drank the juice out the bottom, because you don't chuck the juice away, for God's sake, you never chuck the juice away. Well, this is pear juice, alcohol style. Now, for me, the best pear cider in the world. I know it is. Tried all the rest, nothing comes close. So, the colour, it is what it is, it's clear. Good lacing around the edge, no carbonation through the centre, that might be because of the glass. Aroma, massive pears. Taste, massive pear taste. Ooh. In fact, it's that tarty. You know, you really can, it really hits you. Available in bottles, cans, and also 4-packs, and also crates as well. And these days, I won't be surprised if it's available in kegs. You know, these 9-pint kegs that are all the rage these days. I mean, you can get 9 pints of anything for a tenner. You know, it's not a bad buy, is it? For me, you know, unless I'm having a party, I ain't buying 9 pints because it's a bit of a waste of money. But and certainly not when you're reviewing, because if you're reviewing, you know, these beers cost some. Can't keep affording to spend out loads. So yeah, nothing comes close to this in my opinion, especially on the pear front. I've tried Bulmer's Pear Cider. Bulmer's Pear Cider is a more traditional cider, like the apple cider is. I've tried Magna's Pear Cider, again, a more traditional cider. In fact, whereas I can drink this quite quickly, them, I'm supping it a little bit at a time. And that's because the taste isn't, to me, you know, it isn't that easy to drink. And certainly not as fruity. So it's the middle of February, I'm in a t-shirt, I'm in the beer room, and there's no heating on. It is warm. And it's only actually 12 degrees in here, so it's not that warm, but you know, definitely gonna have to get the angle sorted out. I'm not quite happy with the angle. I can see what's behind me. I'm not sure if I'm as close to the camera as I need to be. Maybe I've been getting too close, you know, up to the camera when I'm in the house. I've got a feeling I'm going to put something down from one of the where the middle of the beer room is, middle of the shed, that beam in the centre. Have something coming down from there, a bit of wood on, just so I can hold the camera. But not today, because today I'm still suffering from this cold. I haven't even gone out today. I just can't be doing. I can't, you know, a bit of a rest day before the onslaught of work again tomorrow. Hopefully I've got an easy week at work, but you never know. So yeah, Koppaberg comes in many flavours, and we're talking strawberry and lime, mixed berries. There's blueberry now. There's the winter spice one they brought out. That's really nice. So many flavours. It's funny in here. It's more echoey as well. Now I've got rid of the unit that was here. It seems a lot more echoey in here. It will be this year a fantastic room, because we're going to be doing a lot more babysitting and that. So, you know, we've got the little one running around at some stage. You know, come down in the garden and sit in the garden and watch him. That's the plan anyway, whether it works. So, absolutely lovely. Can't say nothing bad about it really, you know. The only thing that looks strange is the colour. It just looks like water, as you can see. You know, it is what it is in on that respect. 4.5%, slightly stronger than the normal 4% fruity on the fruit ciders. Not quite as strong as your Strongbow, which is 5 or 5.5%. I will try and do some traditional ciders this year. I think one day I'm going to have to take £100 into the likes of Sainsbury's and just buy as many beers and ciders and lagers that I've not reviewed as I can. Just a pity I don't work there anymore, because I could have got them for a bit cheaper than what I can pay for, you know, normally. Oh. It's been a while, you know, and a beer review doesn't do it justice. Whereas some you can really neck, I can't neck this like I can them. I think it's obviously it's a bit gassier than a beer's, but you know, it is a quality cider, and you can see why it's lasted so long in supermarkets. Generally, they don't normally get rid of good selling beers, lager, ciders, spirits, unless they fell out with the company that supplies them, which happened when I was at Sainsbury's. They fell out with Diageo. Diageo are the people who they're not the people who brew half these brands, but they're the distributors. And so the likes of Guinness, Bailey's, and there's a lot of brands they distribute, fell out with them, and there was short stocks of a lot of their stuff at Koppaberg. I think they distributed that at one stage as well. So, you know, there's a lot more politics. You don't realise the politics that are there. You know, when you see supermarket brands go, it's not always because the supermarket doesn't want to sell them anymore. It's because there's been a fallout, or somebody's trying to get more money from you, or another supermarket's got a better deal than that supermarket. Some strange stuff in, you know, when you know about it. So, out of 5, it's still a fantastic cider. That smell of pears, you know, that opening the tin of pears and drinking that, you know, it brings me back to childhood days. The fact that this is alcohol version of that, you know, unlike any other pear cider. And it's in a Bulmer's glass as well, funnily enough. So out of 5. Ooh, it's quite a toughie actually, because it deserves to be high up. So I'm going to give it a 4.75 out of 5. In my opinion, still the best fruit cider / normal cider. I think it, to me, like King Goblin is the king in the real ale / beer world, this Koppaberg, yeah, is the king of the cider world and the lager world. I haven't really got my king yet. One of these days I'll do a top 10 of each, you know. Quite interesting for me to choose my top 10. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing and watching these videos. You know, over 100 people now. One day maybe at 10,000, 20,000, who knows? You know, and it's nice to give honest reviews. I bought all the beers that are and ciders, spirits that I review, you know, and I give my honest review. You know, if I don't like a beer, I'll tell you I don't like a beer, you know. But if I love a beer, I'll tell you that I love it, you know. There's no middle road, you know. And luckily, most of the beers are actually pretty decent. There's only been 1 or 2, or, you know, 1 or 2 across the whole 400 plus reviews I've done that have been really bad. And, but sometimes circumstance of the day, you know, there's more factors than you realise when you do these reviews. Thanks for watching. See you soon.